The pandemic put a spotlight that is on public health. For more than a year, we've turned to these leaders for answers on how to keep our families safe during something, well, not many of us have ever experienced. With case numbers staying low, Columbus Public Health is looking at a post-pandemic world. For the department, that includes making some major upgrades to its building. NBC4's Eric Halpern is live outside of CPH with more on how the pandemic is playing a role in these plans. Eric?
Carrie, Columbus Public Health had been talking about these plans for several years before the pandemic, but Dr. Mashika Roberts says there's a lot they've learned during the pandemic that's now included in these plans. A lot of this work that we're going to be talking about, it's going to be happening here up on floors 3 through 6. Big, open, rundown hallways and rooms. It's what most of the top 4 floors of the Columbus Public Health building look like. There are even some old office signs from when the building used to house the State Department of Public Safety.
We've got space that we have issues with. We need more space.
The building first opened in the 1870s. Health Commissioner Dr. Mashika Roberts estimates a lot of the space on floors 3 through 6 hasn't been used since the 1980s. CPH started using the first 2 floors of the building in 2001.
Here we are 20 years ahead of time now, and we've grown a lot. Public health has expanded.
Expansion plans were being discussed well before the pandemic to include more space for violence prevention and addiction programs. Due to what's been learned during the pandemic, Dr. Roberts says plans now include more room for staff and a permanent area for drive-through services.
And we probably wouldn't have designed it the way we want it to be designed now because we've learned so much during the pandemic.
This spring, City Council approved $1.1 million for study and design of the top 4 floors. According to Dr. Roberts, that approval likely would have come sooner if it weren't for COVID-19. She says construction estimates she's seen are around $8 to $10 million.
It really makes public health feel like we're relevant and we're important and people value us, and they want to give us more space so we can do our job even better to protect health and improve the lives of everyone that lives in Columbus and Worthington.
And between those top 4 floors, there's about 73,000 square feet. Dr. Roberts says the project could be done by 2025. Live and local for you in Columbus, I'm Eric Halpern, NBC4.